crazy amount that I felt guided to tonight. Um, it just came to my attention, my awareness that Saturn and Neptune are now conjunct. So I just wanted to talk about like what that means, and yeah, it's like it's huge. So I first want to just start off by saying like Saturn's been in Pisces since last year. I believe it was in March. Can't remember the exact date that it went into Pisces. And Neptune's been in Pisces since 2011 in its own sign. So really, since 2011, we've had access to really being able to dream and create, well, at the macro, the new Earth. You know, this is Neptune Pisces really laid and set the template for the new Earth, the 5D Earth, and especially with all the souls that have come in the past, 13 years, a lot of those souls are, well, they'd be teenagers now. My brother is one of them. Two of my brothers. I've little brothers, but anyways, a lot of the souls are helping to lay the groundwork in souls that have come before, really since the 60s. But anyways, that energy of Neptune and Pisces has been able to create the template like in the astral. Almost you can kind of think of it as like the energetic blueprint for the new Earth. And then at the micro, it's like your imagination is a powerful tool to create new realities. If you can imagine it, it already exists. It's just like pulling it down out of the ethers and manifesting it, materializing it. And that's kind of the polarity of Neptune and Mercury, because Mercury rules Virgo, the opposite sign of Neptune. Neptune rules Pisces. And I want to tie in Saturn with this, and let me preface that this is the way I interpret a lot of astrology is different from other astrologers. So, um, if it resonates, that's great. If it doesn't, that's okay. You can move on. But I actually consider Saturn exalted in Pisces because traditionally astrologers would say it's exalted in Libra. Why is that? Well, I consider Saturn the higher octave or the next level of Mercury. Mercury is about organization, it's about the mind, but it's kind of at that smaller, more micro level, where Saturn is kind of, it's generally considered like an interpersonal planet. It's kind of like our interface with society. So it's somewhat personal, somewhat, um, on a bigger scale. So I would kind of put it at the not quite macro. It's kind of in between macro and micro levels, so kind of an intermediary level. Hi, Tango Frop. Tangy Frop. I'm doing well. How are you? So it represents like the higher mind, um, and bigger, more complex thinking processes. It also represents like reality, like physical reality. Um, Literally, like how you construct a building or really construct a bridge. Any of those like really tangible kind of mundane things. Which Mercury is also about the mundane too, but again, it's that smaller level. So Saturn takes us to the next level, and so the reason why I consider Saturn exalted in Pisces is because Neptune is again that next level of Saturn. Like before something can manifest and become tangible, it has to first exist in the mind and the imagination. And you have to have that passion behind it, like that emotional drive to want to really pursue and materialize that into reality. So hopefully that makes sense. So you can understand that connection that I'm making there. And so with all that said, I mean, this is super, super potent. This a super potent time from now until January of 2026. I mean, like the universe is, we always have the ability to create our reality. I mean, that's our God given divine right. But it's almost like the universe is just giving that us giving us that extra boost right now to really achieve our goals, dreams, and desires. You know, like a lot of us, it's what our soul came here to do. You know, but also just even just for fun. You know, I will say, you know, there's a lot of responsibility there. So I wouldn't say, you know, don't be haphazard with it. But yeah, I mean, we have so much creative energy right now to manifest what we want and manifest our highest realities and the realities that are for our highest good. But you know, with free will, there we have a lot of say in that, how we want that to be. And yeah, so like it starts. If you don't know what a conjunction is, too, it's like the blending of energies. So um, again, we've already kind of had access to it with since Neptune and Pisces, and then Saturn entered Pisces, and you know, again, Neptune rules Pisces, so there's already been a lot of what I'm talking about going on, but now with them coming together, blending their energies, it's kind of like maximum potency with this vibe I'm talking about, and so it's kind of like Neptune is that energetic blueprint, the astral blueprint. It's our imagination, our mind, um, being able to create it there first, and then Saturn is helping us to bring it down into the material world and manifest it. So I did pull some cards, and I just wanted to get some more context on this. And the three decks I'm using are the Psychic Tarot, the Oceanic Tarot, since we're talking about Pisces, and Food Fortunes. So if you've watched any of my other readings, you're probably familiar with these decks. I've used them quite a bit. But it's been a little bit since I've used the Oceanic Tarot and the Food Tarot. So uh, the two main messages that I got the Hermit card and the Oceanic Tarot, which is funny enough, that is Virgo in traditional tarot. So it's kind of like, I think the universe is asking us to balance out this energy with practicality. So don't stay up in the clouds too much. Like, you still got to obviously live your life and to take the practical steps when necessary to help you manifest this new reality. And then I'm also hearing like you might have to take time to be by yourself in order to be able to manifest the best reality for yourself, because you can have a lot of distractions, you know, from other people in life that want to kind of give their 2 cents, you know, and so I feel like the universe is saying that in order to have the clearest vision, you need time, you need to set time aside for yourself and to be by yourself so that you can hear clearly and be able to imagine clearly, you know. And again, I think this card with this grilled cheese being pulled apart, I kind of just felt like you might at times during this transit feel like you're kind of being pulled in like a lot of different directions. Again, there might be a lot of peanut gallery from a lot of different people in your life. So again, I feel like they're just saying stay centered and grounded. Again, Virgo is opposite Pisces, this energy that we're talking about. So it's like kind of balancing out all this imaginative, um, positive energy with some ground, like a grounded approach. And yeah, I mean, you can literally just go bare feet outside and walk in the grass, go walk on the beach. Like, that helps to ground if you're a person who struggles with, you know, staying grounded. So that might be for some people out there that need to hear that. So that's So I'm getting with that card, and then I just got this emotional withdrawal as a clarifier, and that just confirmed to me again with making time for yourself to be able to think clearly, but also to like clear your head and be able to meditate, which will help you tune in to that highest frequency and that highest reality that you want to create. And again, with the Hermit too, with it representing Mercury, and kind of again with this energy being opposite Mercury Virgo, and then Saturn involved being the higher octave of Mercury, it's like um, you want to be able to visualize these new realities and imagine yourself as if it already exists, but even more so, you want to like speak it into reality, because the spoken word is so powerful. That's why they teach us to spell, because we can actually cast spells, or really what it is we're speaking, using frequency to actually speak and attract another frequency to us, aka reality, because everything is frequency in this universe. So, yeah, spoken word is so powerful. Abracadabra, which is Arabic. I'm going to kind of paraphrase it because I don't remember exactly word for word translation, but it basically means like, uh, I speak, therefore it is real, or something like that. So again, it's just our words have so much power. That's why society calls certain words curse words, because it's not really even the word itself, it's the frequency behind it. And if you are cursing somebody out, you're actually sending them negative energy, and intending them to be harmed. That's why, that's, to me, that's the deeper meaning of curse words. So that just shows you how powerful our words are. That's why if you speak love and light and positivity towards somebody, it can uplift somebody just as much as using curse words can bring them down. So it just shows you how powerful um, the spoken word is. So yeah, I think because this energy is so potent, our imaginations right now are even that much more potent, because again, Neptune's in its own sign, Saturn's exalted, and they're conjunct. So right now we want to be very, it's not to be afraid of this energy, because it's a huge blessing again from the universe, but just be very aware of your thoughts, and especially what you're saying, because it's so potent right now that it can become reality. And like, also moving into 5D in the new Earth, like, manifestation is speeding up. It doesn't take nearly as long as it used to bring things into reality. So like, there's some things for me that it's like 24-hour turnaround time. I've even had like 12 hours turnaround time for like, it could just be a random thought and then it just appears in my reality. Um, so yeah, and I think to wrap this up, that's the last thing I want to talk about is um, both Saturn and like Neptune and Pisces. Um, let's see, let's break this down here. So Pisces is known for being very compassionate. Neptune also. It's very in tune, but it's in tune with like the collective subconscious and the collective emotions. And one of the shadow sides, I feel like, that Pisces can be known for doing, and a shadow side is like, the negative traits, the darker traits of the sign, is that they can become like aloof or detached, or like sometimes people call them flaky. And I think it's because they're so in tune that they have to detach in order to be able to stay whole within themselves, you know, because the barriers, the psychic barriers are so fluid that they can lose themselves if they don't have that detachment. So I think that the detachment also ties in with what I was talking about with creating new realities and like the law of attraction and stuff, is that you can't be so attached to what you want, especially if you're thinking about like it's in the future, because then it'll never manifest. Because technically, from like source's perspective, from the creator's perspective, and the quantum realm, everything is happening now, all at once. Uh, it's just that when you go into these lower dimensions, the third dimension, fourth dimension, time is like stretched out, and we perceive it as linear, you know, past, present, future. But really, everything's happening in this moment, this present quantum now. And so by wanting it so much, and also the way you're wording, you want to word it as if you're speaking it like you already have it. Like speak it in the present tense, because again, from the quantum realm, everything's happening now. So you don't want to speak it in the future tense, because then it'll always be in the future and you're always chasing it. But then also, again, the practicing detachment is huge. That's what allows. It's not that you can't. It's fine to desire things, but you can't want it so much that like you can't exist without it. Like that's what's gonna block your manifestations. So being happy and content with what you already have is like crucial, and being thankful and having gratitude as well. That raises your frequency, which helps you to manifest things faster as well. So just having lots of gratitude and being thankful for all the things you have, all your blessings and your needs being met, even if it's just one thing, you know, it's huge. So yeah, I hope that made sense, and I'm almost out of daylight, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. And yeah, I mean, this is a really, really magical time right now. I mean, I think the last time, I looked it up once, the last time Neptune was in Pisces, I think it was in the 1700s sometime. But I don't know if Saturn was with Neptune at that time. So this is just a really magical time in human history. And we are just, again, at that more macro level where it's helping us to build the new Earth, 5D Earth, and like heaven on Earth. But at the micro, it's allowing you to create the highest, best reality if that's what you want. And you know, that's where your free will comes in, and everything I've talked about thus far. It's crucial to utilizing this energy. And yeah, just I would suggest you again meditate, listen to your guides, your guidance team, and at the same time stay grounded and take practical steps when necessary to help facilitate your new realities to manifest, you know, your new reality. So wish everyone well, and I will see you in the next video. Also, please like, share this video, and subscribe. It does help with my channel. And I do offer astrology readings and oracle card readings. So if you're interested in those, you can check out my bio for my pricing. And if you have any questions, comments, feel free to post those down below. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. See ya.